Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Carriacou and Petit Martinique, make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas as the GUT Credit Union brings you Loan Pop-Up at the Carriacou branch this Saturday, 10th December for one Saturday only. Take advantage of this opportunity to get the money you need to make that holiday wish come true with a GUT Credit Union Christmas Make-A-Wish loan. Visit GUT Credit Union Carriacou branch this Saturday and make your wish the perfect gift this Christmas. Grenada, your loan Saturday continues at Grenville and Grandance branches as per usual. GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Good evening. This is Network News for Tuesday, December 6, 2022. In the headlines, fearful experience for an elderly woman at the hands of robbers. Cuban president's two-day visit to Grenada confirmed. Peculiar occurrence as Budget 2023 was dissected on GBN's Beyond the Headlines. Spate accidents continue, leaving Grenadians distressed. In Around the Globe, regionally, high school student sentenced to 4 years and 10 months for fatal stabbing. Internationally, at least 27 dead in Colombia landslide that buried a bus. Plus, in the sports news, Spain sent packing in another major FIFA World Cup upset. We'll be back after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
From Television Center at the Grenada Broadcasting Network, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. An elderly woman is thankful for life after being bound, gagged, and robbed on Monday night. Beverly Telesford responded to a call from the woman and visited her home on Tuesday.
For 3 hours on Monday night, 79-year-old Ruby Baptiste sat unable to move while 2 masked men ransacked her house. The men reportedly removed the phone and internet lines while they carried out the job. Baptiste, who lives alone, said she prayed to God that she survived the ordeal since she has been diagnosed with a heart condition and recently suffered a stroke.
Just so discouraged, and I just keep praying last night, Lord. I had a stroke in 2015. Now I have a heart problem because I'm taking something for, like when I feel the chest pain, I have to spray on my tongue. So I keep saying, Lord Jesus, help me that I doesn't get another stroke. Help me that I don't get another stroke. Because so many paperwork I have to look after, and I'm hoping I could do that before something happened to me. And I just keep praying and praying, Lord, don't let me die. Don't let me get sick. Don't let them hurt me. But I must say, they did not really hurt me. It's just when they roughed me up when I was bawling. And then I realized, well, they said to stop bawling, and I had to stop because they tie up my mouth.
The Westerhall resident said the robbers entered through a window at the side of the house around 1 o'clock in the morning. Despite being robbed of valuables amounting to over $3,000 and cash that she had lying around the house, she was grateful that the thieves had a conscience and returned a piece of valuable jewelry to her.
I keep begging them, please let me go to the washroom. They take my 2 cane away from me. I said, because I could barely walk. I said, please give me my cane, let me go to the washroom. They said, just pee there. And these men spend at least, I would say this happened maybe after 1 o'clock. And when they left, it was like just around the 4 o'clock. They stripped the whole house. They take all my jewelry. They take over $3,000. So they took my chain. I had a gold chain in my neck that I wear every day with a cross. They ripped that off. They take the pair of gold bracelet I had wearing on my hand. They took that. They took my watch. They took all my jewelry. And when they take out my rings in my finger, that's my wedding ring, right? I said to him, he pulled it out. I said to him, mister, please, that is my wedding ring. And I said, my husband is dead, but I would like to have the ring. Please give it back to me. And he gave it to me. And I was quite happy for that.
Baptiste, who had been up since the robbers awakened her, expressed disapproval with the slow response from the Royal Grenada Police Force. She told GBN she had contacted the police since around 5 a.m. after the robbers left, and they did not show up until almost 10 a.m., at which point the news crew was already on the scene.
This morning, when I phoned them around the 5 o'clock hour, they answered the phone and they tell me they will be there shortly. When it was about 5 minutes to 7, they didn't come. Then the same mister that had phoned them for me, he was going by the gate. He said to the other gentleman, he said, "Are they here yet?" He said, "No." Anyway, I called them back again. And I said, "Officer, when are you going to come?" I said, "I need to go and lay down." I says, "I was awake, you're looking at sometime, maybe 1 o'clock, after 1. And I says, I'm an old lady, I need to lie down and I'm not well." I says, "When would you all come?" He said to me, "They don't have a transport. They're waiting for something from Grenville." I says, "Well, when are you going to get here?" He says, "What do you want me to do, walk?" Now, is this something for the police to say? And with all of this, they just came from here, as you see. That was after 10 o'clock, I think it was.
The woman said before the robbers left, they untied one of her hands and she was able to untie her feet before seeking help from a neighbor. Officers attached to the Community Relations Department of the RGPF confirmed the report of the incident. Head of the Community Relations Department, Assistant Superintendent Simon Douglas, was unaware of the comments made by the officer to the victim and could not comment on that part of the matter. He stated, however, that it would be looked into. Reporting for GBN News,
Beverly Telesford reporting there. Now, Grenada is on a list of countries to be visited by Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel. The Cuban president began a tour of Caribbean nations on Saturday, which includes his participation along with several ministers in the 8th CARICOM Cuba Summit to be held in Barbados. The rest of the details from Christina John.
The visit by the President of the Republic of Cuba, His Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel, to Grenada has been confirmed by the government of Grenada. In a release on Tuesday, the Grenadian leg of the tour by the Cuban President was made official with His Excellency Diaz-Canel to spend the next 2 days in the Isle of Spice. While here, he will hold discussions with Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell. The Cuban President has announced on his official Twitter account that he will make official visits to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados, and Grenada, countries he considered brothers of Cuba, united by close ties of friendship and a history of support in the most difficult times. Cuba has contributed significantly to the construction of the then Point-Saline International Airport, later renamed the Maurice Bishop International Airport, which was built in the early 1980s. On Monday, the Cuban president wrapped up his 3-day state visit to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where he used the opportunity to tour the Argyle Airport and the Modern Diagnostic Center in Georgetown, both built with the help of Cuba. Diaz-Canel also held meetings with Prime Minister Gonzalez with an arrangement by both nations to continue cooperation in the areas of health, agriculture, climate change, and others. The president left St. Vincent on Monday afternoon for Barbados, where he will attend the CARICOM-Cuba meeting. President Diaz-Canel, during his visit to Grenada, will be accompanied by a high-level delegation that includes several ministers covering foreign affairs, health, science and technology, foreign investment and economic collaboration. The Prime Minister, Honorable Dickon Mitchell, has since welcomed the visit that will serve to strengthen the long-standing relationship between the Republic of Cuba and Grenada and provide an opportunity to explore new areas of cooperation. Activities earmarked for the two-day visit include bilateral and other strategic meetings, interaction with Cuban national residents in Grenada, and a visit to the Cuban monument. The year 2022 marks 43 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations between Grenada and the Republic of Cuba. The last Cuban president to visit Grenada was President Fidel Castro on August 3, 1998. Christina John, GBN News.
As the debate on the 2023 budget presentation continued on GBN's Beyond the Headlines, an interesting development ensued with one of the panelists. We get details in this report.
Was it a case of Garraway coming simply to say he could not come? Winston Garraway, the former Minister of National Disaster Management, showed up at the GBN to represent the new National Party on GBN's budget analysis on Beyond the Headlines. Earlier in the day, GBN was informed that former Trade Minister Oliver Joseph would represent the party. However, by late afternoon, the party announced that Joseph was no longer available and that a yet-to-be-named individual would attend at the GBN. Host Stevenson Worm did introductions as per usual and proceeded to invite panelists to share opening thoughts on the importance of the budget. It was then that the NNP representative outlined his position.
I have a statement which I would like to read, and the new National Party notes with concern the non-delivery of the hard copies of the 2023 budget statement. After today's presentation, this document traditionally is presented to all members of Parliament and then the general public immediately after the presentation of the statement by the Minister of Finance. This is the first instance in modern memory where this has not been done. As such, members of the new National Party team have been restricted in their ability to respond in a proper and fitting manner in the short term to the budget statement 2023. We call on those responsible to ensure that the proper standards and expected courtesies of Grenada's Parliament are respected and effected. While complaining about not having a printed copy, Mr. Garraway acknowledged that a digital copy was made available during the day. While a digital copy was circulated prior to 4 p.m. this afternoon, and this based solely on the interjection by the leader of His Majesty's opposition at the end of the sitting, it does not allow our team ample time to scrutinize the 80-plus pages of information from a lengthy presentation and respond in short order to what have been many requests by the media for comments on said documents. The new National Party is prepared after the receipt of the document and it is studied to be involved in any forum to discuss said document. Host Stevenson Worm was left with no choice.
But my contention is, Dr. Garraway, is that could have been intimated to our producers, prior to the program, and that could have been told to the producers, look, we have not received important documentation, and as a result, we can't appear on the program. And I think that's more protocoled, in my humble opinion, than what we get here tonight. Then there could have been an official statement or whatever, that, look, we did not get the documents that we needed, so we won't be able to give a good rebuttal or whatever the case may be, or comments or analysis about it. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll excuse Dr. Garraway. Dr. Garraway, thanks a lot for coming for a few minutes. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Garraway read from a prepared text, and observers say an afternoon reading of the tea leaves should have pointed to last night's turn of events. Upon the completion of the proceedings on Monday, Opposition Leader Dr. Keith Mitchell rose on a point of order, articulating 3 points to the Speaker of the House, one of them relating to the absence of a printed copy of the budget presentation.
The third point, Speaker, I would love to have, usually at the end of this, we have a hard copy provided for members of the speech of the Minister of Finance. I will look forward to that.
Thank you, Honorable. You have your position?
The question is, exactly what was the motive of Mr. Garraway's posturing on GBN's program? Was it a case of Garraway coming simply to say he could not come? Was it a publicity stunt? The jury is still out. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
Other news. Come early 2023, consumers will be paying a little less on some food products. This as government moves to implement VAT exemption on more items. We get more in this Christina John report.
With the continued rise in cost of living being felt globally, government is putting measures in place, as Prime Minister Honorable Dickon Mitchell highlighted, to shield citizens from the devastating impact of high prices, especially on food, fuel, and other necessities. Effective February 2023, a number of food and other items will be exempted from VAT, with a review to be conducted by December of 2023. That announcement came Monday during Prime Minister Mitchell's budget delivery.
Items include 1. Soya chunks, 2. Veggie patties, 3. Olive oil, 4. Canola oil, 5. Soybean oil, 6. Sunflower oil, 7. Coconut oil, 8. Red kidney beans, 9. Black eyed peas, 10. Lentil peas, 11. Hand sanitizers, 12. Adult diapers, 13. Baby diapers, 14. Toothpaste, 15. Toilet paper, 16. Bathing soap, 17. Laundry soap, 18. Sanitary napkins, and 19. Condoms.
The exemption of VAT on these items is also aligned with government's policy to support healthy eating and lifestyles. The Prime Minister explained how these measures will be supported.
For the cost of living relief measures and to support our strategic priorities, we will implement the following. Effective February 1, 2023, increase the excise tax on alcohol from $1.10 and $4.40 per liter to $1.50 and $5 per liter, and the excise tax on cigarettes from 105% to 200%. Effective February 1, 2023, Mr. Speaker, increase the VAT on carbonated beverages, soft drinks, sodas, and drinks with high sugar content from 15% to 20%.
Water and electricity will also realize some adjustments.
Effective February 1, 2023, reinstate the environmental levy rate of $5 and $10 on electricity consumption as follows. Between 100 and 150 kilowatt hours, a mere $5, and over 150 kilowatt hours, a mere $10. Effective February 1, 2023, apply an environmental levy on water usage as follows. Between 2,800 and 5,500 gallons, $5, and over 5,500, $10. Thank you. Effective February 1, 2023, Mr. Speaker, institute a no printing of more than 5 pages policy across the entire public service.
Christina John, GBN News.
We're reporting the day's news still ahead. Road accidents continue to wreak havoc on society. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Anisha Hussein. I've been a member with the Ariza Credit Union for the past 12 or so years. At the time, I was a member of another financial institution, and being exposed to one of its board members that I work with, he was able to give a detailed breakdown of what the credit union at the time offered. So this helped guided me into, should I say converting to becoming a member of Arise Credit Union at the time. Arise Credit Union would have helped me over the years in terms of being able to own and acquire stuff. Even as a contract worker, they would have been able to, come up with their policies as to guide persons along my job description. I would like to extend a hearty congratulations to the Arise Credit Union and its achievement for 75 years and the way they would have been able to transform the lives of its members over that period of time. Congratulations.
Immerse yourself in the pure and simple fragrances celebrating the best of nature, delicate flowers, the great outdoors, and the open ocean with Beep Air Freshener. Calming vanilla, berry burst, captivating orchid, cotton flower, ocean spray, and water lily make up the Beep Pure and Simple fragrance collection, capturing the purity and simplicity of nature that you can enjoy from the comfort of your home. Beep, for a happy, healthy home.
Yar, shiver me timbers. What's this? Free tile?
Ooh, free tile? We've got to go capture this treasure.
Full speed ahead! Yar, with prices like these, there's no need to plunder at all. Free tiles for Christmas is back at Island Style.
Yo ho ho! Buy 100 tiles at the regular price, get up to 20 tiles absolutely free! Magnificent!
Remember, when you think tile, think Island Style.
Yar, maybe I should tell my fellow pirate elf, Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, I think he's busy fighting monsters these days.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the season to be jolly, and the NLA is giving back loads of prizes to its loyal customers in its exciting Xmas Bonanza promotion. Yes, Grenada! It's your opportunity to win hams and bottles of wine and rum from November 15th to December 31st. Over 450 prizes will be up for grabs during this festive season. Simply purchase a single ticket valued at $12 or more in Lotto, Cash 4, Playway, or Pick 3, and check your tickets for the word ham, wine, or rum. Play daily for chances to win every day. Prizes are redeemable at NLA's head office on the Carenage on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting November 16th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Happy Christmas, Grenada! Ho, ho, ho!
Do you know you can lower your electricity bill by changing the way you do laundry? Front-loader washing machines are designed to reduce electricity and water consumption. When upgrading, buy with this in mind. You can also lower your electricity bill by doing full loads of laundry, using the sunlight to dry your clothes, and ironing in bulk. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by changing the way I do laundry. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always.
On special occasions. He's ensuring that they're covered with eLife. Apply for insurance online, anytime, anywhere. It's easy. Choose your insurance coverage, apply, and pay online.
Living the eLife easy.
Live the eLife with Sagicor.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Have your family or friends ever needed cash now, but you are nowhere close to give it to them directly? With the cardless cash feature from Republic Bank Online and your mobile phone, it is hassle-free and convenient to send money to anyone, including yourself, using the Republic mobile app. Simply log into your account, access the cardless feature, enter the amount you want to transfer, and using the access code provided, the cash can be withdrawn instantly from a designated Republic Bank ATM without a card. Republic Bank Cardless Cash is convenience at your fingertips. To learn more about our cardless cash features, visit republicgrenada.com for more details. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back at Television Center. Another pedestrian is reportedly nursing injuries at the General Hospital after a vehicle hit her while standing close to a shop near Laborie Junction. Here's what we know. The individual is said to be a St. Paul's resident. The vehicle accident, which happened at Laborie Junction just after 2 p.m. on Tuesday, involved a bus plying the number 4 route, a truck, and a private vehicle. While on the scene, GBN was unable to gain any information on what contributed to the accident or whether the injuries sustained by the female were serious. Our newsroom attempted to gain more information from the Community Relations Department of the RGPF on the incident, but calls to the department were futile. GBN will update you on this story once information becomes available. This story to report, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says that the NDC administration has inherited a major problem with the health and safety of government offices and buildings, including the financial and ministerial complex buildings. He outlined government's plans to address the matter in 2023. Runaped Thomas reports.
Lack of proper maintenance and poor planning, major mold infestation, water leakage, and the non-functioning of critical services are just a few major problems with the health and safety of government offices and buildings. The financial complex building and the ministerial complex, the Ministry of Education building, and several schools and medical facilities are among those adversely affected. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, during his budget presentation on Monday, said that some of these buildings are not fit for human occupation.
Some of these buildings are not fit for human occupation. Compounding the situation is the fact that a comprehensive listing of all government assets does not exist, including the buildings that the state owns. The current state of government buildings is not only affecting the health and safety of our workers and citizens, but has also become a contributor to low productivity in the workplace. Mr. Speaker, our workers and citizens deserve better.
A rough estimate suggests that government will need about $200 million to tackle this problem, given the huge fiscal costs and the need to keep government up and running. The Prime Minister outlined a 3-step approach to solving the occupational safety and health issue they are currently confronting.
1. A major project targeting the rehabilitation and modernization of government buildings, including the incorporation of climate-smart and renewable energy technologies. Government is pleased to report that the World Bank has agreed in principle to provide US $30 million in highly concessional funding to support the work needed to address the renovation and improvement of public buildings. Work on the financial complex, Mr. Speaker, will start next year. 2. Greater use of technology and the use of flexible approaches to work, including remote work. 3. Rental of office space, where other approaches are not feasible. Mr. Speaker, as it stands, government spends more than $3.5 million in the rental of office spaces. Unavoidably, this cost will increase in the next few years before we are able to bring it down.
As Aside from the strategy to address the OSH matter, the NDC administration will develop a comprehensive registry of government assets and mobilize additional financial resources through public-private partnership to modernize and better manage government's assets moving forward. For GBN News, I am Rena Per Thomas reporting.
Well, it was not an ordinary call for help from a businessman whom Grenadians have become accustomed to. That's what's creating a buzz on social media.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
A local businessman is calling for someone to come to his rescue as he says the action of management from a next-door business is causing him great distress.
Andy Johnson runs an auto parts shop at Woodlands, St. George. His business is located on the premises of his dwelling house. Johnson says that for the past year, he has been deprived of sleep and is frustrated. His main bone of contention lies with a doghouse which has been positioned close to his property.
Social media users took to the comment section to share their thoughts about this development. The following views are that of members of the public and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Kenroy said, hope for a peaceful ending to this gentleman's unfortunate situation at the hands of his business neighbor. Life is uncertain, so it's important to ensure that we enjoy excellent relationships with our neighbors and all those in areas where our businesses are located. It's rewarding and also a privilege when we can call out to our neighbors 24/7 and they're there for us. Let's build, keep and cherish long-lasting and beautiful relationships with those next door. Carolyn said, this isn't right. It's disturbing his state of mind, especially if he's not able to get enough sleep as he should. Nathan said, ask the government to update the noise control laws on the books so a noise warden can warn the owner of the dogs accordingly. Can't really expect people to work and live in Grenada with 18th century noise control laws. Notice the law addresses townspeople because in those days the few wealthy people lived on the estate in estate manors or great houses and the estate workers lived in tiny houses in the towns. Gertrude said there are many ways to handle these problems. Think about it. You will find out the answer in your mind. That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
Network news still ahead from us. Government seeking to eliminate the import bill for furniture. We will talk about that. Stay with us.
Sunday! Super Sunday! Sunday, December 18th is Super Sunday in Grenada. Megaforce Promotions has its biggest bingo event of the year. And this year, you can win over $175,000 in cash and prizes. $20,000 deposited to your savings account. $1,500 a month for 1 year for groceries. $1,500 a month for 1 year for Greenlick, Nawassa, and Flow Bills. 2 tickets to New York, plus US $3,000 spending money and $100,000 in cash. Whoa, this is crazy! Get your Super Sunday tickets now, $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. This will be the event of the century. You gotta be mad to miss this. December 18th, Grenada. Get ready for Super Sunday.
Shop and win at Real Value this Christmas. Anyone spending $50 or more can win $5,000, $2,500, and $1,500 in cash and shopping vouchers. Simply place your receipt with your name, address, and phone number in the barrel provided. Promotion starts November 21st and runs until December 23rd with the grand draw on the morning of December 24th. Plus, anytime you use your Real Value Shoppers card, you can win day passes to Royalton, hamper baskets, wine, and more. Promotion runs from November 21st till December 30th. Shop at Real Value this Christmas.
This Christmas, give the gift of sight with a little help from Quartz Optical. Choose from the widest selection of fashionable and affordable frames with flexible payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today at www.quartzoptical.com and get a free gift with every frame plus lens purchase. Come enjoy our gift to you from Quartz Optical, where your eye exam is always free. All major insurance
providers are accepted. See in store for details. Merry Christmas from Courts Optical. Value you can see.
Have your family or friends ever needed cash now, but you are nowhere close to give it to them directly? With the cardless cash feature from Republic Bank Online and your mobile phone, it is hassle-free and convenient to send money to anyone, including yourself, using the Republic mobile app. Simply log into your account, access the cardless feature, enter the amount you want to transfer, and using the access code provided, the cash can be withdrawn instantly from a designated Republic Bank ATM without a card. Republic Bank Cardless Cash is convenience at your fingertips. To learn more about our cardless cash features, visit republicgrenada.com for more details. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
At Guardian Group, we've seen so many of our customers achieve great things. So, it's no surprise that after 175 years, our optimism is stronger than ever. Because when you've partnered with people to achieve their best lives as long as we have, you tend to see the world a little brighter every day. Guardian Group. Live easy.
Southern Electrical announces its Christmas sale. Discounts on items store-wide, from kitchen appliances, household items, security cameras, and light fixtures. In-store prices and a chance to win a 32-inch smart TV. Sale starts on Monday 12 December to Friday 23rd December. Southern Electrical, best value, expert advice, quality products.
Disinfectant spray is certified by a U.S. EPA compliant lab to kill the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Beep Disinfectant Spray is now available in a convenient travel size can that travels everywhere with you. Beep for a happy, healthy home.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
After a long year of waiting, Flow brings you the magic of Christmas giving. Discounts on devices to bring you closer to your loved ones. Prizes to enjoy with your family and friends. And the best in entertainment bundles for everyone to gather around. This Christmas, one gift brings many more. Like more data and speeds to share everything with the family. So sign up, bundle up, switch up, top up, or pay up to win $4,000 in cash or appliances plus other weekly prizes. For the best in Christmas deals and rewards, visit discoverflow.co.
The government of Grenada is now seeking the help of carpenters and furniture makers to help supply the nation's schools and ministries with much-needed furniture for the upcoming term. This comes as attempts are being made to cut down on the input bill of the state. More in this report.
As government attempts to lower the input cost of furniture for schools and ministry departments on the island, discussions were held with local carpenters and furniture makers to produce the items going forward. The Ministries of Mobilization and Education are working closely with the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce to utilize the skills of young entrepreneurs. Minister of Mobilization Andy Williams recently engaged with the tradesmen to explore the emerging opportunity for collaboration as part of the government's transformation agenda. The aim is to boost the demand of the services locally, internationally, and regionally, explains the minister.
Or the opening of school and even while school is going on. And going forward, we want to set the precedence where we look out for our people and where we employ our people, right? And where we really help to build our people to take it to the next level. Because in the next 5-10 years, we should be shipping furniture outside of Grenada. That should be the aim, right? And I have no doubt that we can reach the highest level. But what we as the government need to do is to show that we believe in you. We have the quality here that we can tap into, and we refuse, because we can, and we're not doing it.
The call was made for more emphasis to be placed on building technology and woodworking schools so students can develop a passion at a young age.
We have to start letting people like you guys here go into the schools and start, inspiring the youths. Let them know, listen, carpentry is big business. Not because you see you have a boot finger dirty and it's big business. So we have to start to mold the youths, right? And get them into thinking that way.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mobilization, Peron Johnson, says local entrepreneurs are highly skilled and capable of producing good quality furnitures, and the government is ready to tap into the skills of these men and women.
My minister took a very bold decision in saying that we need to ensure that we really utilize the skill sets that are available here in Grenada in terms of making readily available quality furniture. If you're able to get that quality work here in Grenada, why are we importing so much furniture for our school and our offices? It's an opportune time for us to engage the relevant persons to ensure that the development starts here and it remains here.
For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
All right, it's time to take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens. This evening, we feature a ninja.
A good eye catches all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Kicking off our GBN eyesore tonight is this little ninja of the Samaritan Presbyterian School. The school held an alphabetical wear activity last week. Students were allowed to dress in creative costumes depicting something from the letters they were assigned. Her letter was N. Her costume portrayed her as a ninja. Our citizen journalist added that though ninjas are not a common sight in Grenada, the student understood the assignment. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
We invite you to stay with us. Up next, the sports news, followed by Around the Globe.
Your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love, getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express. WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
With Digicel, it's the Christmas that keeps on giving. Switch on to the fastest LTE network with any plan or bundle and get 10 gigabytes more data every month, all year. More entertainment on the move and more connectivity to create more Christmas moments. Buy and stay on any Christmas plan and get 10 gigabytes on us every month for the entire year. With Digicel, it's the Christmas that keeps on giving.
Rotaract Club of Grenada East presents Kids Fun Day and Football Knockout on December 10th at the Victoria Park, Grenville. The fun day begins from 1 p.m. up to 6 p.m. and the football knockout competition will start at 3 p.m. Admission $10 for adults and $5 for kids. Parents, bring your kids to enjoy bouncy castles, face paintings, selfie photo frames, and much more. For the adults, there are exciting prizes to be won. Compliments the True Blue Bay Resorts. All proceeds are in aid of community development projects. See you there.
Experienced drivers, you've ruled the road. Now you can enjoy the rewards with Beacon's 50-plus car insurance plan. Get hassle-free sign-up, affordable payment options, and a free windscreen cover. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get driving with Beacon today.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the season to be jolly, and the NLA is giving back loads of prizes to its loyal customers in its exciting Xmas Bonanza promotion. Yes, Grenada! It's your opportunity to win hams and bottles of wine and rum from November 15th to December 31st. Over 450 prizes will be up for grabs during this festive season. Simply purchase a single ticket valued at $12 or more in Lotto, Cash 4, Playway or Pick 3, and check your tickets for the word ham, wine or rum. Play daily for chances to win every day. Prizes are redeemable at NLA's head office on the Carenage on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting November 16th, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, supporting sports, culture, and nation building. Happy Christmas, Grenada! Ho, ho, ho!
Keeping an eye on the weather, this is GBN. We've got you covered.
Weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique valid for tonight and the following 3 days. Weather tonight generally fair and cool. Any shower should be light and brief. Tonight's minimum temperature 22 degrees Celsius. Wind northwest westerly to northeasterly at 4 to 14 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Sea slight to moderate with waves 2 to 4 feet in open water. Warning is in effect. High surf advisory. Tides low at 9 p.m., high at 2 a.m. Weather on Wednesday, December 7, generally fair and cool. Any shower should be light and brief. Weather on Thursday, December 8, generally fair and cool, becoming partly cloudy at night with a low chance of light isolated showers. And on Friday, December 9, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at night with a low chance of light isolated showers. We should mention here that sunrise tomorrow, Wednesday, 6:16. Good evening, sporting fans. Ashraf Hakimi made himself a hero with a chipped winning penalty as Morocco stunned Spain 3-0 in a shootout after a goalless draw to reach the World Cup quarterfinals. The two teams couldn't be separated after 120 minutes, and Spain failed to convert any of their 3 penalties, with goalkeeper Yassine Bouno brilliantly saving 2. That left Paris Saint-Germain's Hakimi, born and raised in Madrid, to win it with his nerveless spot kick, which sparked jubilant scenes in the stands. Education City Stadium was filled mostly by Morocco fans who went wild at the final whistle as their side reached the last 8 for the first time, where they will face Portugal or Switzerland on Saturday. Well, Portugal coach Fernando Santos dropped Cristiano Ronaldo to the bench for the last 16 meeting with Switzerland and was rewarded with a hat-trick from replacement Gonzalo Ramos and a stunning team display. Santos expressed his displeasure at gestures made by Ronaldo when he was substituted in the last group game against South Korea, and it was the first time in 31 games stretching back to 2008 that he has not started in a major tournament. Portugal made light of the 37-year-old's absence, to put it mildly, as 21-year-old Benfica striker Ramos hit a treble on his first international start to help set up a quarterfinal against surprise package Morocco after their win against Spain on penalties. Ramos started the route after 17 15 minutes when he drilled a finish past Swiss keeper Jan Sommer at the near post before veteran 39-year-old defender Pepe doubled Portugal's lead when he headed home Bruno Fernandes's corner in the 33rd minute. Here at home, it was a great turnout as many youngsters and first-time triathletes participated in the Grenada National Champs over the weekend. The event is a mixture of swimming, bike riding, and running, divided in subcategories of races such as the mini triathlon, sprint triathlon, and youth triathlon for age groups comprising 6 and under, 7 to 9, and 10 to 15. Marc Descol was the male national champ and overall first place sprint distance winner. The female national champ and overall first place sprint distance winner was Nina James. Roston Chase and Alzari Joseph combined for a record 8-wicket partnership, which at one stage looked like it would give West Indies hope of saving the match against Australia, but they both succumbed to spin, which secured a victory for the hosts. Chase, batting at 8, carried the fight with 55, his 10th Test 50 in the precious 82-run, 8-wicket partnership with Joseph, who entertained with a bold 43. This took the score from 233 for 7 to 315 when Joseph was 8th man out midway through the second session. West Indies were eventually bowled out for 333, with the best bowler being off-spinner Nathan Lyon with 6 for 128, while Travis Head had 2 for 25 with his off breaks. Meanwhile, West Indies legend Brian Lara dished out a batting masterclass in Perth.
If you loved your cricket, if you were playing yesterday, if you're 6, 10, 56, boy, girl, woman, man, you're about to get a treat because the great man, Brian Charles Lara, is going to run us through batting. Are you ready to go, mate?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we've got about 10 minutes, so we're going to go through the full gamut. Firstly, what's your grip? Let's talk grip first. What are you doing with grip?
My grip has always been like a handshake.
A handshake?
Yeah, so if you hand me the bat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Very, very simple.
And you're a right-hander.
Yes.
But you bat left-handed. And what advantage does that give you?
I mean, when people ask me that question, I was like, I'm confused because my top hand is my power hand. My top hand controls the game. And it being right-handed, obviously, it's a benefit. So, again, here I am holding my bat in my top hand. My bottom hand is just there, just sort of guide the ball where I want to do it. This has nothing to do with power.
Right.
All the power comes from the top hand. If I want to go over the top, if I want to hit along the ground, and as I said, the bottom hand is just for guidance. If I want to take a ball and off stump, hit it through backward point, the left hand opens the face. If I want to hit it over the top, yes, it gives me that elevation to go over the top as well.
Batting great, Brian Lara. He still has it. Thanks for the lesson, sir. All right, stay with us. We'll be back in a while. We begin in Jamaica, where the male high school student who was charged with the March 21 stabbing death of 16-year-old fellow student Kamal Hall has been sentenced to 4 years and 10 months in prison. More in this TVJ report.
Disappointment outside the St. James Circuit Court on Monday following the sentencing of the William Knibb High School student charged in relation to the stabbing death of fellow student Kamal Hall.
We take a life and then 4 years, 8 months. No, sir. No fear. but there's nothing we can do.
Hall was fatally stabbed at school during a dispute allegedly over a guard ring. In handing down the sentencing, presiding Judge Andrea Thomas explained that she took into consideration a number of factors, among them the findings of the psychiatric evaluation, his age, the time spent in custody, and the fact that he pleaded guilty to the offense.
I believe him should have get more sentence, but there's nothing I can do. That's what they said, So it was very disappointing anyway.
The incident happened in March this year. The deceased teen's family says life has not been the same.
I just can't explain. Because my brother keep being in and out of the hospital because of this. It has not been easy. But God is the ultimate judge after everything. He's the ultimate judge.
Since the incident, the Education Ministry has increased measures to address violence and other behavioral problems in schools.
The community of Success, East Coast Demerara, was thrown into a state of shock after a couple was found dead following an apparent instance of electrocution near their home in Success, Squatton area. HGP TV has more.
The motionless bodies of 32-year-old Sarajni Harasraj, a nurse attached to Durachong Public Hospital, and 39-year-old Prahalad Jagnarayan were discovered by their 11-year-old daughter, Trishana Abraham, around 6 a.m. on Monday. Reports are that the couple who resided with their daughter at Success Squatting area, East Coast Demerara, were on their way home when they were electrocuted. It is believed that Jagnarayan might have stepped on an illegal wire and was electrocuted, while Harasraj, in her attempt to save him, met her demise. When Nightly News arrived on the scene shortly after 8, the bodies were still on the scene as police processed the area. Workmen from the Guyana Power and Light were also seen removing wires from the ground. The couple's daughter was being consoled by relatives. The distraught child tearfully recounted that very early Monday morning, she received a call from her aunt who requested to speak with her mother. After not finding her parents in the home but noticing the family car still parked out front, she ventured outside to look for them and made the gruesome discovery. A sister-in-law of the deceased explained that another relative had called the child's phone early Monday morning in an effort to try to secure a lift from the now dead woman to take her child to the hospital. Trishana promised that she was going to search for her parents.
Further afield, at least 27 people have been killed after a mudslide came crashing down on a section of a highway in Colombia. The death toll includes 3 minors who were buried when the landslide hit a bus in Colombia's Risaralda province. The mudslide swallowed up a bus and other vehicles in the Andes mountain region, which has been hit by extreme weather. Al Jazeera's more.
A day after a mudslide swallowed a highway in central Colombia, rescue crews called off the search for survivors. They say at least 34 people on a bus, in a car, and on a motorcycle were killed on Sunday. At least 8 of the victims were children. Rescuers did find 9 survivors.
Amongst the people we could rescue alive was a 7-year-old girl who is right now at the San Jorge de Pereira hospital with some minor injuries. Unfortunately, we found her clinging to her deceased mother. Her brother also died there, a boy a little over a year during the major tragedy we are going through.
This is the latest catastrophe of Colombia's rainy season, which started in August. Officials say the weather pattern called La Niña has intensified this year's storms. Mudslides and floods have killed more than 200 people and displaced 500,000 residents this year. Officials say they will try to step up reforestation programs to prevent future mudslides.
A reminder of the headlines after this. reminder of the headlines: fearful experience for an elderly woman at the hands of robbers. Cuban president's two-day visit to Grenada confirmed. Peculiar occurrence as Budget 2023 was dissected on GBN's Beyond the Headlines. Spate accidents continue leaving Grenadians distressed. In Around the Globe, regionally high school student sentenced to 4 years and 10 months for fatal stabbing. Internationally, at least 27 dead in Colombia landslide that buried a bus. Plus in the sports news, Spain sent packing in another major FIFA World Cup upset. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste here at GBN. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Good night.